My child, listen to me carefully. I have come to you tonight not with comfort, but with urgency. There is something that heaven has seen, something that is about to unfold in your home. The winds are already moving, the walls are already whispering, and your spirit is feeling the weight, that heavy, invisible warning that something is about to happen. Do not take these words lightly, for I, Michael, the Archangel of the Lord, do not appear without reason. My voice does not echo unless heaven itself sends it. My child, I see your heart, I see your fears, and I know that right now, your life feels uncertain. You are trying to stand strong, but you feel surrounded by unseen storms. You have felt something strange in your atmosphere lately: sudden silence, unusual heaviness, restless dreams, moments where you feel something is watching or waiting. That is not your imagination, my child. Heaven is trying to get your attention because the day of warning has come. Something heartbreaking is coming close to your home. It is not to destroy you, but to wake you. It will touch the walls of your house, it will test the strength of your faith, and it will reveal who truly stands for you and who secretly stands against you. Many things that were hidden will be shown to you. Faces you trusted will be unmasked. Words spoken behind your back will be exposed. But you must not fall apart, because God does not allow exposure to destroy, He allows it to prepare. You have been asking for a sign, and this is that sign. My child, you were chosen to receive this message because heaven has written something unusual in your destiny. There is a miracle, a divine transfer, a great financial blessing waiting to be released into your life. But you must not skip this message. You must not treat it as another ordinary moment. Heaven has marked a specific time, before 11 p.m. on the 15th of October, for your obedience to be tested. That obedience will open the floodgates of your divine reward. Listen closely. In the spiritual realm, obedience is a key that unlocks miracles. Many pray but few listen. Many ask, but few act. This message is not coincidence, it is divine scheduling. The moment you hear my words, the clock begins. Your choice determines your outcome. You can ignore and face what's coming with fear, or you can listen and face it with divine covering. You can turn away and miss your miracle, or you can stay and receive what heaven has reserved, a blessing so great it will shift your entire life. My child, heaven sees what you cannot. There are forces that want to interrupt your blessing. They want you distracted, doubtful, or too busy to listen. But I tell you now, stop what you are doing and listen to every word I speak. Because the one who listens will receive not just warning but divine reversal. The punishment meant for your home will turn into protection. The heartbreak meant to destroy you will become the very thing that builds your faith stronger than ever before. The enemy has been working secretly, setting confusion among people around you. Someone in your circle, someone who smiles with you, has been carrying words of betrayal. Heaven has seen it. Their actions have been recorded. This is why your spirit has been restless. You felt the energy change but couldn't explain why. Now you know, something is about to break, but God wants you to be prepared, not afraid. Comment, "I'm ready," if you can feel this message already touching your spirit. Because that response is not for me, it is your declaration to heaven that you are listening. My child, I need you to understand that divine punishment is not always destruction. Sometimes, it is correction. Sometimes, it is the hand of God turning you away from what could have destroyed you completely. When heaven warns, it is mercy speaking through urgency. That is what this message is, mercy, disguised as warning. Do not skip this. You have been skipping signs lately. You've ignored small warnings thinking they were coincidences. The missed calls, the strange dreams, the sudden emotional heaviness, these were all spiritual alarms trying to get your attention. But tonight, heaven will not whisper anymore. Tonight, it speaks through my voice directly to you. You are being called to stop doubting yourself. You are being called to walk out of guilt and fear. You have carried pain that was never meant for you. You've blamed yourself for things you could not control. You've asked why certain people left you, why sudden losses happened, why doors closed without warning. But my child, not every closed door is rejection. Some are divine redirections. Something greater is coming, but before blessings come, exposure must happen. Before joy, there will be shaking. This is why I came, to tell you that even when the heartbreaking news comes to your home, do not collapse. Do not panic. Stand firm. It is not to destroy you, it is to remove what does not belong. Your faith will be tested in hours, not weeks. But if you choose to trust, heaven will show you miracles that no man could explain. The amount written for your destiny is $550 million, a symbolic number of abundance, overflow, and divine restoration. This is not just money, it represents multiplied blessings in every area of your life. But it can only manifest when obedience meets faith. I see angels around your home right now. They are standing at the four corners, waiting for your response. Some of them are holding scrolls of blessing, others holding scrolls of warning. Whichever scroll is open depends on what you do next. Heaven is waiting for your yes. Do not say later. There is no later in divine timing. There is only now. If you delay, you invite chaos. If you obey, you invite miracles. Your choice determines what tomorrow looks like. My child, repeat this softly, I choose to listen. Say it not as words, but as a vow. Heaven records it. Every word you speak now is shaping the energy of your destiny. Every breath is being noticed. This is your hour of alignment. You were not supposed to see this message by accident. Heaven placed it before your eyes because your time has come. You have been praying for a turning point, crying for change, wishing for signs, and heaven answers not always through thunder, but through truth whispered by angels. If you can feel chills or warmth while hearing this, it means your spirit recognizes truth. That is how heaven confirms its presence. Comment, I feel it, if you can sense this, because your acknowledgement becomes permission for angels to move faster in your favor. I will not lie to you, my child. The heartbreak will hurt. The news that's coming will shake you. But it will also set you free. What is about to end was never truly yours. What is about to break was already weak. And after it happens, something new will begin, something stronger, pure, and divinely aligned. The Lord says, "Be still and know that I am God." That is not just a verse, it is a command for this season. Be still when chaos rises. Be still when people start to talk. Be still when loss knocks on your door, because even in heartbreak, heaven is rebuilding you silently. Your tears are not wasted. Every single one has been counted. Heaven bottles them like treasures. You will soon understand why you cried the way you did. You will see how every disappointment was secretly preparing the ground for divine release. Stay still, my child. Listen until the end. The 15th of October is not just a date, it is a moment written in light. By that day, before 11 p.m., heaven will test who truly listens. If you pass this test, everything that has been delayed will rush toward you. Blessings long withheld will find your name again. People who forgot you will remember. Opportunities will open without explanation. You will not chase anymore, things will start chasing you. This is what happens when obedience meets divine timing. You are loved, even now. You are not forgotten. Heaven is moving things in your favor even as you listen. Keep your heart open. Comment Amen if you receive this, my child. Because this is only the beginning. My child, listen again. Heaven is not finished speaking. You may think what I said before was everything, but that was only the doorway. Now you must walk through it. The truth that follows will pierce deeper than before. I tell you this not to frighten you, but to awaken you fully, because time is moving quickly, and the hour is almost here. You have been marked by destiny, and the energy around you has been changing. You may not see it with your eyes, but your spirit has felt it. The sudden waves of emotion, the sleepless nights, the strange calm after moments of chaos, these are signs that heaven is rearranging your life. Things that were once stable are being shaken because something greater is trying to enter. But before the new can rise, the false must fall. There is news approaching your home, a heartbreaking message that will seem unbearable at first. It may come through a phone call, a message, or an unexpected conversation. When it arrives, do not let your spirit break. It has been allowed by heaven to shift you from dependency on people to complete trust in the divine. Those who were secretly planning your downfall will reveal themselves through their own words. You will not even need to expose them, truth will expose itself. The angels are saying, do not fear exposure. For what is hidden in darkness must come into light. This is why the heartbreak will visit, to cleanse your life from hidden deception. You may lose something or someone, but in losing, you will find yourself again. You will understand what true protection means. You may ask, why must pain come before blessing? My child, even gold must go through fire before it shines. The process is never gentle, but the result is divine. The heartbreak that's coming is not punishment for your mistakes, it is purification for your purpose. Heaven has seen how you've been treated. You've given your love, your effort, your time, and still you've been misunderstood. You've been left in silence by those you trusted. You felt invisible even when you were giving your all. You prayed for clarity, and clarity is coming, but it will come through revelation, not comfort. My child, when the tears come, remember this: Heaven does not allow pain without purpose. Your tears will water the soil of miracles. What is being taken from you is only making space for what's been waiting to arrive. You cannot hold divine abundance with hands still holding old pain. This is why heaven is gently forcing release. Comment, I trust heaven, if you feel that you're ready to let go of what no longer serves your peace. The energy of the 15th of October carries power, my child. That date has been written in the spiritual calendar for you. The test is not about fear, but about faith. Will you listen when heaven calls? Will you trust when everything feels uncertain? The moment you truly listen, things will begin to shift. The frequency around your name will change. You may notice that in these coming days, people who were once close to you will grow distant. Some may even start to act cold or strange without reason. Do not chase them. Heaven is removing access to those who secretly carried envy or malice toward you. They were smiling in your face but speaking poison in your absence. You didn't see it, but heaven did. That's why this separation will happen, not to hurt you, but to save you. And when the news comes that shakes your home, remember this voice. Do not fall into despair. Do not curse the moment. Breathe and say, Heaven, I understand. Because at that exact time, angels will begin to move. They will start aligning your blessing, the one written as $550 million, a number that symbolizes restoration, multiplied favor, and divine justice. You have lost much, my child, but you are about to gain more than you ever imagined. Your faith is your currency. Your obedience is your access code. You don't need to know how, you just need to trust who. Many will doubt, but doubt has never built miracles. Only faith can. When you listen, something supernatural begins to open in the unseen. Doors that were once locked will open without keys. People who owe you will suddenly remember you. Those who rejected you will wish to stand beside you again. But there's more, my child. Heaven has been watching a specific person connected to you. Someone whose words have been influencing your peace. This person has carried energy that blocks your blessings. They speak kindness, but carry jealousy. They wish to see you trapped in confusion. And their energy has lingered too long near your home. That is why heaven is sending this message urgently, to cut off their access. After this message, strange things will begin to shift in your surroundings. The air will feel lighter. You may notice silence where there was once chaos. That is a sign that the spirit of confusion has been broken. Do not fear the silence, it is healing. Comment, I'm protected, if you receive this protection over your home. My child, you are standing on the edge of something holy. The test of obedience is small, but the reward is great. Do not skip this calling. You were not chosen randomly. Many passed by this message, but you were stopped by heaven itself. Because something inside you is different. Something in your heart is still open, still willing to believe, still connected to the divine rhythm of truth. When you obey, angels record your action. When you ignore, they step back. But heaven wants to move forward for you. You have suffered delays long enough. You have cried over empty promises long enough. You have felt forgotten long enough. This is your moment to align. The power of manifestation is not just in saying words, it is in listening and acting when heaven speaks. This is one of those rare moments where the veil between heaven and earth is thin. Miracles flow easily when faith meets timing. My child, take this seriously. Before 11 p.m. on the 15th of October, align yourself with heaven. Set your heart in gratitude. Release bitterness, release old memories that haunt you, release fear. You cannot carry the past into your divine tomorrow. You must make space. Heaven is preparing a miracle so massive that even those who doubted you will fall silent. The blessing coming will not only restore your losses, it will overflow into the lives of those connected to you. You will become a testimony of what obedience can do. And when the money begins to move, when $550 million starts to manifest in unexpected ways, do not be surprised. It may not appear instantly in your hand, but it will begin through divine alignment, open doors, unexpected favor, divine appointments, miraculous provisions. You will know it is heaven because it will not make sense. You will hear about people who suddenly remember to repay debts. You will find doors open without effort. You will sense divine peace covering your home. These are signs that the angels have released your portion. But remember, my child, the enemy will try one last distraction. You may suddenly feel tired, doubtful, or tempted to stop listening. That is because he fears what's coming. Do not stop. Do not skip. Keep your heart open until the end. The more you listen, the more heaven activates around you. There will be nights when you feel pressure on your chest, heaviness in your dreams. Do not fear. That is not darkness attacking, it is angels fighting on your behalf, clearing what has been blocking your blessing. When you wake up, say softly, "Heaven, I receive peace." That single sentence will silence every disturbance. My child, you are covered. You are loved. You are chosen. Even when you doubted yourself, heaven never doubted you. Even when you felt unworthy, heaven saw your worth. That is why this message found you, because grace still believes in you. If these words are resonating deep inside, comment, "I believe," not for me, but for heaven to see your faith. Your words activate what your heart believes. My child, this is your hour. Do not let it pass like others have. Do not scroll away, do not delay, do not hide. You are being watched over by light. Everything is happening exactly as it should. The heartbreak will pass. The blessing will stay. You are being prepared for the divine exchange, your pain for purpose, your sorrow for strength, your loss for legacy. The angels are already rejoicing for what you are about to walk into. Stay with me, my child. The next part will reveal the final test before your blessing. My child, I am still here. The heavens have not withdrawn their gaze from you. Every word I speak to you now carries the weight of truth and mercy. You must stay calm as you listen because what I will reveal next will challenge your understanding of what is happening around you. The heartbreaking news that is drawing near your home is not random. It is a message within a message. You will hear something that will make your spirit tremble, something that may break your heart for a moment, but you must remember that even heartbreak is sometimes a divine tool. The universe bends through moments of pain to make way for greater alignment. You must not let fear take root when it arrives. When you feel the weight of sadness press on your chest, take a deep breath and whisper, "Heaven, I understand. There is a balance in everything, my child. For every tear that falls, a seed of blessing is planted. For every loss, there is a gain waiting to be seen. What is leaving your life is making room for the arrival of what you have been praying for. This moment is not about punishment, it is about purification. You are being prepared for something that requires a cleaner spirit, a quieter mind, and a stronger heart. You will soon see people acting differently around you. Someone in your circle who once spoke kindly may turn cold. Someone who seemed loyal may suddenly pull away. You might even hear something that feels like betrayal. Do not run from it. Do not chase them. It is heaven separating energy that cannot walk with you into your next chapter. It is better to lose company than to lose destiny. My child, when I look at you, I see more than your pain, I see the light you try to hide from the world. You have been misunderstood by many because your heart is deep and rare. You give even when others take advantage. You forgive even when others mock your kindness. You try to be strong even when no one notices how much it costs you. But heaven notices. And every silent act of goodness has been recorded. Every time you chose peace instead of revenge, every time you helped someone while hurting yourself, it was seen. That is why this blessing has your name on it. The $550 million is not just a number, it is heaven's symbol of overflow, of what you truly deserve after all that has been taken from you. It represents abundance in health, wealth, love, and spiritual strength. Heaven is not only returning what was lost, it is multiplying it beyond what you could ever imagine. But first, you must pass through understanding. You must prove that your faith can stand even when your emotions shake. This is why this message comes before the 15th of October. That day is not a coincidence, it is a divine checkpoint. It is when the heavens will measure your readiness. When you listen before 11 p.m., you signal obedience, you show that you trust even when you don't yet see. If you are still here listening, my child, you are already showing faith. And heaven moves faster for those who keep listening. Comment, "I'm still listening," if your heart is open and your faith has not fainted. The angels are moving even as I speak. They are surrounding your home right now, whispering peace into the air, pushing away unseen darkness, restoring what was broken. You may notice the atmosphere shifting, your room may feel lighter, your body may suddenly relax. That is how divine presence feels. When you notice it, do not fear it, welcome it. The heartbreak that comes will not last long. It will be like a storm that rushes through but leaves a rainbow behind. After it passes, something beautiful will begin. Communication will open between you and someone who had drifted away, opportunities will return, and divine favor will start to multiply around your name. But remember this, my child, heaven rewards faith, not fear. When you receive this message with a calm spirit, you open spiritual doors. When you panic, you block them. This is why you must not allow your emotions to control you in the days ahead. Be still. Let heaven fight for you. The punishment mentioned in this message is not for destruction, it is for awakening. There are things you have been avoiding, responsibilities of spirit you have ignored. You have doubted your gifts, hidden your light, allowed others to silence your truth. Heaven cannot let that continue. This is why the shaking is necessary. The punishment is simply a correction wrapped in divine discipline. It will wake you up and remind you of who you truly are. You have power within you, my child, power to speak life, to heal, to change the atmosphere around you. But you've forgotten. You've been living small when heaven designed you for greatness. The trials you face now are not punishment for failure, they are training for authority. Every hardship has been a classroom. Every disappointment has been a teacher. You have graduated through pain, and now heaven is preparing to honor you with victory. When you look back after this season, you will realize everything made sense. You will thank God even for what hurt you. Because every heartbreak will have led you to alignment. Every loss will have positioned you for gain. Every delay will have been protection in disguise. My child, hear me, your enemies have already begun to fall into their own traps. The people who wished to see you lose will soon witness your rise. Heaven does not ignore injustice. What was stolen from you will be returned sevenfold. You will stand in awe of how quickly things shift. The same people who doubted you will whisper your name with respect. The same people who shut doors on you will open new ones. But remember, you must remain humble. When blessings overflow, do not let pride enter your heart. Always give thanks, always stay kind, always remember who helped you in the shadows. Heaven lifts those who stay grounded in love. Comment, thank you, Heaven, if you promise to remain humble when your blessings arrive. The angels want you to know something else, something many people forget. The divine is not only about receiving, it is about alignment. When you bless others, heaven multiplies it back to you. When you forgive, you release your future. When you speak love, you attract peace. That is the true law of divine energy. From tonight until the 15th of October, walk in gratitude. Speak words of faith even when things seem uncertain. If sadness comes, say, "This too is preparing me." If fear whispers, say, "Heaven is my protection." If doubt rises, say, "I will not miss my blessing." You will feel signs that confirm this message. Unexpected lights flickering, sudden chills, waves of warmth, random songs or phrases repeating around you, these are ways heaven confirms its presence. Do not call them coincidences. Call them what they are, divine signals. And when the blessing begins to manifest, remember that it started here, with your obedience, with your listening heart. You are being prepared for an overflow that will not only change your life but also bless generations after you. The things you worried about, debts, sickness, instability, loneliness, will begin to dissolve like fog before the morning light. My child, believe this, when you align with heaven's timing, nothing can stop what is yours. Stay with me. The fourth part will reveal the divine exchange, how the heartbreak turns into the miracle, how punishment becomes reward, how your obedience unlocks the unseen gates of abundance. My child, stay very still for a moment. Let your breath slow, let your heart settle. The world around you moves with so much noise that you forget what heaven sounds like. Listen now, because the quiet that fills this space is where truth hides. You have walked through storms, and you are still here. That means the darkness that came for you could not keep you. That means every time you cried, someone above heard it. I saw it. I was there. Every time you said, "Why me?" the answer was written in light, because you are strong enough to carry what will one day heal others. The shaking you feel right now is the last one before the dawn. The heartbreak that comes to your home will try to speak fear into you. It will come with words that sting, or with news that bends your knees. But my child, do not let the moment steal your peace. Remember what I tell you now, the breaking is the birthing. What looks like an ending will quietly become the start of something sacred. There is a law that heaven never breaks, nothing pure is ever lost. Even when something leaves your life, its purpose remains. You will understand this soon. You will see that the very thing you thought destroyed you will become the story that frees you. Comment, "I'm still standing," if you can already feel that strength waking up inside you. I have watched the battles around your name. Some were visible, others happened in silence, when you thought you were only fighting your thoughts. But those thoughts were shadows of voices that wished you would give up. You did not. You stayed. And because you stayed, light has been ordered to surround you now. You may notice strange calmness after heavy tears. That is not numbness, that is peace taking its seat. Let it stay. You will need that peace when the news arrives. It will keep your mind from falling into fear. My child, the punishment heaven spoke of is not the strike of anger. It is the turning of direction. It means the things you once chased will begin to fall away, and the things meant for you will start chasing you. You will lose interest in people and habits that once held your attention. Do not fight that. It is how the divine moves you toward the version of yourself that can hold the blessing. Every prayer you whispered half asleep, every sigh you thought no one heard, every night you tried to be brave while your heart was breaking, these are the reasons abundance is being written into your future. The energy that left you empty will return to fill you in forms you do not expect. Opportunities, phone calls, meetings, sudden inspiration, watch how they appear after the 15th day. There is one thing you must remember. Gratitude is the door handle to miracles. If you wake each day and say, "Thank you for what is coming," heaven begins to hurry. Gratitude is not pretending everything is perfect, it is believing that even the imperfect will serve your good. When the money begins to move toward you, do not fear it. Wealth is not sin, misuse is. Heaven trusts those who share. Use what comes to heal, to lift, to bring comfort. When you help another soul rise, the flow never stops. Comment, "I will share my blessing," if that is the vow of your heart. Now listen closely, there will be a moment soon when you will feel as though time itself pauses. You might be driving, cooking, or lying awake, and suddenly you will feel the air grow thick, almost electric. That is the divine signal that the transfer has begun. The shift may start as peace, then show itself as opportunity. When that happens, whisper only one sentence, "Let it be according to heaven." That sentence opens every gate. My child, you will also feel memories trying to pull you backward. Guilt, regret, old pain, do not feed them. The past has had its lesson, you have learned it. Now it must rest. Each time an old wound rises, answer it with forgiveness. Forgive them, forgive yourself, forgive the season that hurt you. Forgiveness is the final proof that you are ready. I know you still fear being alone. You have lost much, and you wonder if love will ever stay. Hear me, love is not done with you. Someone new, or someone transformed, is being prepared to walk beside you. The one meant for you will recognize your light because they have been learning to see through truth. You will not have to beg for understanding again. Heaven is weaving all of this together, my child. The heartbreak, the discipline, the delay, all threads of the same tapestry. When you finally see it whole, you will smile through tears and say, "Now I understand." Before the 15th, I want you to do one thing each night. Close your eyes, place your hand on your heart, and say, "I release fear, I welcome favor." Do this not as ritual but as remembrance. Every repetition teaches your spirit that fear no longer lives here. You will start to feel lighter. Sleep will return. Strange coincidences will increase. They are not coincidences, they are confirmations. When you see the number 15, when you hear sudden laughter after sadness, when you find something lost, those are the signs that the heavens are aligning. Do not speak about these things with everyone. Some will not understand. Guard your miracle until it becomes strong enough to stand in the open. The more quietly you walk now, the louder your victory will sound later. And when the moment comes, when the phone rings, the message arrives, the opportunity opens, pause and breathe. Remember this voice, remember these words. Say softly, "I was told this would happen." Then step forward with peace. The angels will handle the rest. Comment, "Peace be with me," if you choose calm over fear in the days ahead. My child, the story is not ending, it is turning. The heartbreak will not break you, it will break the walls around your blessing. The punishment will not wound you, it will awaken you. The test will not drain you, it will crown you. Stay near. The final part will complete what has begun. In it, I will tell you how to keep your blessing safe once it arrives, and how to live in the light that follows. My child, breathe. Do not rush this moment. The final part of what I must tell you is not only prophecy, it is instruction. Everything I have said until now was to prepare your heart, this is to secure your future. What happens after you listen will depend on how you carry what you have learned. You have walked through pain, silence, heartbreak, and confusion. Yet here you are, still standing, still listening. That alone tells heaven that you are ready. You were never forgotten, you were being shaped. Every unanswered prayer was the sound of heaven preparing something better. Every delay was the space where angels were rearranging your destiny. The heartbreaking news that arrives soon will not destroy you. It will pass like a storm that clears the air. It may take something you thought you needed, but what remains after it leaves will be purer, stronger, and sacred. You will understand that not everything painful is punishment, sometimes it is proof that heaven trusts you with transformation. My child, there will be one night, soon, very soon, where you will feel a shift around you. You may not see it, but your soul will know. The air will feel still. You might sense warmth on your skin, or hear ringing in your ears. That is not fear. That is the sound of heaven opening the gate of favor above your name. When it happens, say softly, "I receive it." That small sentence will be enough for angels to move without resistance. You are walking into a divine reversal. Everything that once worked against you will begin to work for you. People who ignored you will seek your presence. Situations that once drained you will start blessing you. You will look at your reflection one morning and realize you are finally at peace. Comment, "I receive peace," if your heart already feels that change starting. Now hear me, my child. You must be wise with what comes next. When the $550 million energy of abundance begins to flow toward you, whether through opportunity, favor, success, or grace, protect it with humility. Do not boast, do not explain, and do not let greed grow roots. Blessing without wisdom becomes burden. But blessing with gratitude becomes legacy. Use what heaven gives to bring light where darkness once lived. Help quietly. Give softly. Let your hands remain open, for the more you release, the more you will receive. The one who hoards loses, the one who shares multiplies. There is also another truth you must hear. As the blessing comes, some will be drawn to your light, not all of them with good intentions. You must discern. Some will speak sweetly but carry envy. Some will offer help but hide hunger for what you have. Do not fear them, but do not open every door. Keep your circle small and your prayers wide. Trust your intuition. That quiet feeling in your chest is often heaven whispering, "Be careful." My child, you have grown through so much that your spirit now carries authority. When you speak, things will begin to happen faster. Be mindful of your words. Do not curse anyone, not even those who hurt you. Speak only blessings. What you release returns to you multiplied. Use your voice for creation, not destruction. From now on, speak life. When you wake, today, I will see favor. When you face trouble, this too shall serve me. When you receive blessing, thank you, heaven. When fear visits, peace lives here. These words are like keys. They keep the gate open between your heart and heaven. You may notice your dreams growing more vivid. You might see symbols, water, doors, birds, light. Do not dismiss them. Each dream is a letter from the unseen, reminding you that heaven is still guiding your path. Write them down. Pray over them. Some of them will reveal what comes next. The punishment that was once written against you has been rewritten as preparation. You were never meant to live in constant struggle. You were meant to rise from it, to understand compassion so deeply that your presence heals others. That is your real mission, my child. The money, the favor, the abundance, they are tools for your purpose, not the purpose itself. You will start to notice how everything that once hurt you now makes sense. You will meet people whose lives mirror your past pain. You will comfort them easily because you will recognize their battle. You will realize that your scars became your power. That is the beauty of divine balance. Nothing you endured will ever be wasted. Comment: nothing was wasted if you believe every pain had purpose. Now, listen carefully. Between now and the 15th of October, there are spiritual movements happening in your favor. Even if you cannot see them, you will feel small confirmations, unexpected laughter, random acts of kindness, or moments of peace that come without reason. These are signs that your angels are near. Keep your environment clean, light a candle, play gentle music, speak softly. Peace invites miracles faster than noise ever could. Do not be alarmed if you suddenly feel emotional, even without cause. That is your spirit releasing what it no longer needs. Let the tears fall, each one waters the soil where your blessing will bloom. When the 15th arrives, before 11 p.m., take a quiet moment for gratitude. Speak your thankfulness out loud, not in desperation, but in confidence. Heaven loves a heart that trusts before it sees. Say something like this: thank you for what is coming. Thank you for what is leaving. Thank you for protecting what I cannot see. Thank you that my home is covered, my heart is healed, and my path is guided by light. That single prayer will mark you as ready. It will tell the heavens that you understand. My child, I need you to know that love will find its way back to you. You have been patient in loneliness. You have endured misunderstandings. But someone whose soul vibrates with truth is being guided toward you. They may already know your name. They will not compete with your light, they will protect it. You will recognize them not by what they say, but by how peaceful you feel in their presence. That, too, is part of your reward. You are about to live days where miracles will feel normal. You will wake up to messages that bring joy, calls that bring change, and moments that make you smile for no reason. These are not accidents. They are the results of everything you endured and every act of faith you took. And when you stand in that new light, when the heartbreak has passed, when the blessings overflow, when peace becomes your normal, do not forget this moment. Do not forget how heaven met you here, how you chose to listen, how your obedience turned pain into power. Comment: I will remember, if you promise to carry this truth forward. My child, I must leave you with this: you are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are becoming. Every closed door was redirection. Every goodbye was protection. Every delay was divine timing. Now, the waiting season is ending. The hour of overflow has begun. As you move forward, walk gently. Speak kindly. Love deeply. Forgive freely. You are not who you were, you are the version heaven always intended you to be. And when you hear your spirit whisper my name in the wind, know that it is not goodbye. It is a reminder that you are never alone. My child, your time has come. The heartbreak will pass. The punishment will transform. The blessing will arrive. The light will stay. Now, lift your head and whisper softly, it is done. Comment: it is done, if you receive this completely, and let heaven see that your heart is ready for all that is about to unfold. You have listened, you have believed, and now, heaven moves. Peace, abundance, and protection surround you, my child. Always.